The kick is away. First landing inside the 15 and rolling into the end zone for a touchback. First play is going to be an outside run. And brought down near the 30, past the 25. Here's a swing to the outside. Pass caught behind him and brought down. Still going to be a first down. It was two backs in the backfield here. Inside run, trying to find something, but wrestled down in the backfield. Once again. Second down, first pass attempt of the game. It is caught and down to the 40. Two backs in the backfield. It's a keeper from the quarterback, trying to find another angle. He gets it and shoved out of bounds after getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a handoff. Cutting back and breaking the tackle. Another first down into Assumption territory. 2nd and 4. Another handoff. Some short run scenarios. Here's a pitch to the outside and a first down run, and there's Nellison again. On Friday Night Lights, 1st and 10. Here's a pitch to the outside, but met up. You can have receiving backs. On the rollout, trying to find something. He'll try to run it. Diving ahead for only a couple-yard gain. Pistol formation. Delete on the play action. Setting up to pass. Downfield and incomplete. Here's a play action. Delete looking for someone to throw. Directing traffic. Pressure in his face as he throws. And it is dropped. From the 30.5-yard line. Under center. Inside run. Little grab of the helmet, but staying on his feet, that the Assumption running backs have done before. Here's Cornwell again. No, it was a fake and a keeper, actually. Assumption, it's been downhill. Here's a pitch. Outside run. And brought down after another first down run. Out of the I formation, it's another handoff to Martin. End up at the backfield of the 4-point stance. It's Cornwell again. He gets the ball, this time for a minimal gain. The first third down on this drive for Assumption. Here's Martin into open space, breaking tackles inside the 10 and brought down, setting up 1st and goal. It's a keeper going to the outside, trying to get a block, but he cannot. The I formation once again. It's a handoff to Martin, who is in the end zone for the touchdown. The Royals strike first. The middle linebacker, one of their top running back options. Now the kicker. And he misses the extra point as Cornwell will kick it off. Bouncing and rolling inside the 20 and out of bounds. Line. Here's Delete with the handoff. Breaking to the outside, trying to cut back, but thrown down by Ruink. Here it's 2nd and 8. Another inside run, but not much there. Downfield passes here on 3rd down. Throw to the far side. It is incomplete. On 4th and 5, here's the snap. First punt of the game. Lands inside the 30, rolling and coming back. It was actually a penalty on Assumption, so Rosholt has the football. Great broken tackle in the backfield, and here's a positive gain. Inside the 40, and that's a first down carry. Here's an inside run. Had a lead blocker for him and dragged down inside the 30. Come back in the 2nd quarter. Delete. Going for his deepest pass of the game. It is broken up at the goal line. Formation. Delete takes the snap. Swings to the outside, nearly intercepted. Well read. 4th and 6. Delete. Blitz coming his way, rolling out to his right. Throwing down the field. It is overthrown and incomplete. 1st and 10. Steiner with a pitch to the near side. What a move. Breaking the tackle, past midfield, and stepping out of bounds. Steiner under center. Here's the handoff. Inside the 35, falling down. It is Cornwell. Handoff to Martin. who is spun ahead to. It's a keeper. Steinert gets the first down and more. Brought down into the red zone. Side of the I formation. Steinert hands it off to Martin, powering ahead inside the 15. Steinert with a little keeper. Cuts back but is brought down. Backfield. It's a keep, now a pitch. Martin's got it, and he is brought down. Braxton Steinert with the pitch to Martin. He gets to the 10. He gets the first down and the touchdown. Camden Martin with his second rushing score of the day. They'll run this out of the I again. Huge pile in the middle, and they did not get it. Lined up to return it. On the ground. Rosholt has been through the air on the ground. This time it's a run for only a few yards. Maybe all they need right now. 2nd and 5. Little hand up is disrupted by Assumption. Great defensive play there. Here it's 3rd and 6. And here's a swing pass. Nice block there on the outside. Breaking tackles and spinning ahead. And got him some momentum on his feet. Here's a pitch. And nothing there. Here's a keeper. Delete on the throw. It's picked off at the 30. Intercepted from the Rosholt 40. Steinert to pass. The first pass attempt of the game for the Royals. Trying to get a sack. He throws it away for Assumption. They're going back to the inside run. Here's Cornwell. Getting a block and cutting back. Breaking tackles and down. It's an inside run to Cornwell again. Steinert on the rollout, and he gets blasted. It's 3rd and 7 now. Here's a pitch. Martin with great patience. Not enough for the first down, though. 5, Cornwell in the backfield. Steinert hands it off to Cornwell. It's a first down, and it's a touchdown. Wiley Cornwell for 6. For 2 on the last one, they couldn't get it. They're going to go for 2 again. Martin reaching, and they will not get it. Wiley Cornwell kicks it away. Bouncing the first return of the game, and it's a slip and fall. 1st and 10. Here's a little end around. Nice stiff arm there from Betker, spinning ahead to the 35-yard line. Here's Delete with the handoff. Up the middle. And a short gain again. In the backfield. Delete. Keeps. Pitch is dropped. That's a fumble. Recovered by Assumption. Here's the return. Brought down by Delete inside the 10. Steinert under center. Keeps it to the near side. He scores a touchdown. Up 24-0. Here's a run to Cornwell. This time it pays off. 424-1873 to start the conversation. Here's the kickoff taken from inside the 30. Good job staying up there. With only 34 seconds left, Rosholt will try to do something here. Delete for the deep pass and complete. Delete. Hands it off up the middle. Here's Betker. Down to the 45. Motioning Betker. The ball is loose. Another botched exchange. Delete lands on it. And kicks off here between the Rosholt Hornets and the Assumption Royals. As that ball rolls out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Lines up under center. And he keeps it. Here's a pitch, a lateral mid-play. 1st and 10. Here's Martin again, breaking a tackle. Past midfield, staying on his feet. Trying to cut back. Here's 1st and 10. Attempted pitch. The ball is out, and it is recovered by the Hornets. Delete, the quarterback, takes the snap. Here's a run. Still driving and now thrown down. Screen there. Here's an inside run though. Met up with immediate contact, stumbles ahead for a couple yards, but not enough. Here in Rapids, it's an inside run. Great cutback. And almost turns something into nothing. Here's the motion man. And the ball is loose. It's another botched exchange. Either way, the Royals are going to get the football. 1st and 10, swing to the outside. Here's the pitch. Of course, it's Martin. Trying to get into open field, he will. Here's Martin, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Assumption. More. Inside run there. They got it. That one's the highest kick of the day. They'll return a third. Gets past the 25 and Delete. Gives it to the inside man. The ball comes out. And Assumption has it. Opposing 28-yard line. Signer attempting a pass. There's that immediate pressure. Gets away, throws. It's caught! Are you kidding me? Finding a completion down to the 5. There was a flag thrown there on the play. They might say it was illegal contact to the quarterback. Let's see. It's against Assumption. Looks to be an illegal chop block. So they're going to replay the down. So it was offsetting. That's why it's a replay of the down. Here's a pitch and run here, breaking a tackle. Leaping over a man. That's a touchdown. Here's the snap. Inside run to Cornwell. Easily in the end zone over Rosholt. The Hornets are still looking to score their first points of the season on this drive. Solid return there. 1st and 10. Inside run. Cutting to the outside. Met up immediately. No gain. Measures taken by Assumption. Here's a play action to lead on the rollout. If you lose, it's not the end of the world. Here's another pass. Delete with pressure in his face. Having a roll to the left. He's going to run. He's going to get that first down. And steps out just past midfield. 2 backs in the backfield. Delete. Tosses the pitch. Another stiff arm. Trying to find some room. Spinning ahead. What an effort. Mockery. It's going to be an inside give to Betker, who gets the first down. Motion. That snap worked. Delete going to throw. Broken up. Oh, and being physical. 2nd and 10. Here's an outside run. Really nice pickup there from Betker. It's a face mask on the offense. You don't see that often, but Betker, but it was an offensive face mask because here's a pitch to Lockery, lowering the shoulder. Bot snap. Ball is loose. Luckily, Delete lands back on top of it. Those mistakes. Here on 4th down, Delete with some time to pass. Now he throws. It's caught. Betker on the catch. He is not close enough in the 4-point stance. And it's a handoff to him. Had one defender to beat. And he's actually playing as the quarterback. Here on the handoff, another nice gain. The backup, Minnerson, with another handoff there. No, it's actually a keeper for Minnerson. And he'll get a first down. 1st and 10 at the Rosholt 40. Another inside run, barreling ahead. Still on his feet, are you kidding me? Into the red zone. Back is on the sideline. Here's a pitch. Great blocks, but there's a flag thrown. Oh, flags all over the field. So even though he wanders into the end zone for a touchdown, this is going to be called back. Well, and they learned through it all throughout the season. On 1st and 30, it is an inside run that goes nowhere. But they got the ball back. Here's a pitch. Lead block. Cutting back. Oh, my goodness. Finding space. Touchdown, Royals. Kalen Ott making it look easy. Cornwell lines up for the kick. And he got it. Made his first successful kicking points of the game, getting the last extra point. 37-yard line. Here's an end around, a little bit of a bobbled football. Still a good gain out of it. There's a fallen defender. And look at this. Fantastic. And there is the ball loose. Recovered by Rosholt. Inside run. Staying alive. Dimitri is thrown down. And really go through here. 3rd and 1. Inside run. Easy first down. Dimitri Hilgers on the carry once more. Rolling out to his right. Delete throwing. It is dropped. Couldn't tell if he caught it or not. They didn't signal. But the clock runs out, and there it is. The Assumption Royals take it 49-0. Jacob Spurl here with Zaleski Sports, interviewing the winning team, the Assumption Royals, after this triumphant 49-0 victory against the Rosholt Hornets. I'm here with Jeff Sullivan, Assumption's head coach. How you feeling with this first game, really with this momentum entering into the head and the rest of the season, I should say?
Well, 49, that's a pretty good feel, so can't complain. Sure we'll get on Monday and watch film with the guys, and there'll be plenty of mistakes that we need to correct and things like that, but hey, we just talked about what it takes to be, one of the top teams in 8-man this year, and it was a good start. It was a good start for us. So proud of the guys, and we just got to remain humble and hungry and keep working and keep getting better, because there was plenty of mistakes out there to be had by everyone, and keep cleaning that up, and it'll be a fun year.
Sounds great. Thank you, Coach. And you had mentioned that run game that you guys have had and established these last 10 to 15 years. It continued into 2026. Camden Martin, give us your thoughts, brother. How was that game?
Feels great. running down the field up and down, so they couldn't stop it, so we kept on running upfield.
Do you have a favorite touchdown of your multiple today?
Probably that long 99 to the right.
That was sweet. All right, that's all here from today's broadcast from Zaleski Sports. Thank you very much.